I am so incognito. I ain't run with the top down. Waiting for the countdown. All grace, no wishes. No loans, no interest. Feels good. Tony.
Hi, I'm Aaron Grenia, co-founder of IGK. I'm here in our New York location in Soho with Sarah. She's got a really great jawline. I would like to see that and as well her neck is beautiful for bob. I think lob, like around the collarbone, would be too long for her. So she's already said she's comfortable with below the chin and above the shoulder, the trapezoid here. So a floating bob in this area I think is great. So for her, here is chin. And that to me would look good on her. It could look good on her, but I don't feel that with her. Do you feel that?
Not really.
I feel like you would have to change your outfits and life.
Yeah.
And as we come down, this starts to make more sense, right?
Yeah, that's
like
right.
That looks perfect, I think, right around that length.
Yeah.
If we go a little bit longer here, looks good, but with the density of her hair, it'll get too long too fast. And then if we go down further to collarbone, looks great, but yet her hair isn't even that full, right? I made it look a little bit full, if we're in that too long, too fast.
Yeah.
So we're good, I think, here.
Transformation enough.
Right, and then you don't feel like you made a big cut, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Okay, so it helps to do this in the mirror to check. And then you can get a yes and a no from your client. So since I'm working on dry hair and adding heat to dry hair, I want to protect it a little bit. So right now, I like to cut with no cape for the bob. I like to see all of the neck, dry hair because I need a graphic line, right? So we've got clean, smooth, dry hair. It's my job to keep her body position under control. She's gonna slouch a little bit, and any kind of turn or slouch with the chin or the shoulder will change the balance of the line. So it's okay that I nudge you around a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna focus on keeping her chin at a natural length so that as I'm cutting, we're seeing exactly where the haircut is gonna lay. So right now I've sectioned down the center, and this is where I'm gonna kind of decide with her a little bit of where we're gonna sit with the foundation or the line of the bob. This also shows me where her hairline comes all the way down. If you look in the back here, always want to check the hairline before you do any kind of cutting with bob. See if there's anything that stands out that can cause lift or bump in the shape, but everything looks good. So I can bring my comb around, and that sort of tells me it's right at the base of her hairline. So I can start there. The very first section, especially with her, is a very, very small subsection, which is exposing a little bit of a calic here that's lifting. So this section is going to be a tiny bit shorter than the rest. So my first two sections were to establish a guide, so I used a very blunt line. Now I'm using a point cut technique to create a soft blunt. So we'll have a little more movement on the end, and that'll be enough texture for this hair type. So what I'm doing right here is I'm pushing way up against the skin, and I'm exposing the very, very underneath section, and I'm getting any overhang or underhang, and I'm doing that blunt. So my outer sections like here are still soft, but when you go under like this, you see how it will expose, so you can refine that.
Amazing. I love it already.
That's good. Yeah, it's definitely like your cut. It's where your hair can be.
Yeah.
Or should be.
Yeah, my hair is happy with this length.
Yeah, I can tell. I think we can wash it now and dry it, and then I can check the line again. But the overall look is there.
I love that length.
Okay, we're back from the shampoo bowl. So she came in with clean, dry hair, and I refined it a little bit quickly with the blow dryer and some good behavior for the haircut. But we have now then washed it. We washed it with our 30,000 feet volumizing shampoo and conditioner to give a little bit of body. So I'm now gonna re-blow dry. I'm gonna use our newest product, our product volumizer called Next Level. I'm using this to give her a thicker texture. You can use volumizers in a couple of different ways. You can use it at the root to give like a lot of root lift. But what we want here, we still want a skinny, chic bob feeling, but we want it to feel more texturized. So I'm gonna work it through the hair root to end so that we feel it all the way through, and I'm just not gonna encourage a bunch of root lift. This is heat activated, so the more you add heat and apply shape, the more you're gonna get out of the product. So we'll still keep it kind of skinny, but we'll get a good amount of thicker texture out of it. Then I'm gonna check the line again because it's gonna be a different blow dry, and we should be close to being finished after that. But I really like the shape.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
even just this
Yeah,
is
just
nice.
like that is perfect too.
This product is soft body and it is layerable like all of our products, so you really don't have to worry about if you're afraid of using too much. As long as you're away from the hair like this, you can apply it. I'm applying it efficiently, so it's not just all this product in one spot or one section. And you'll find that it's still very soft. And same with tomorrow, you'll still have the body and the texture.
Oh, even better.
Real quick, what I'm doing is called a wrap dry technique, and so this is just combing the hair, using the airflow to wrap around the shape of your head. So this is actually straightening out the root to mid shaft. It's really easy. It's effective for this shape, and then at the very end, I'll straighten out your ends. It's a really simple look. You see how it's adding shine to smoothing. So I have first class. This is our charcoal detox dry shampoo. It's got a high powder content, so it's going to absorb, detoxify the scalp. It'll give you that boost and refresh your scalp as well. So you apply. Right now we don't need to absorb. I'm just going to give a little bit of volume. But for you, just apply it, if you need around your hairline, the problem areas, and then off your part. This is going to help activate and further give a little bit more body. Yeah.
And it smells so good.
Yeah, there's deodorizing as well. I really like it behind your ear like that.
Yeah, me too. It's quite edgy.
So I'm gonna apply to the ends a little bit too, just for some texture. And then a tiny bit of Rich Kid. This is our coconut oil gel. This is just for separation on the ends. It's lightweight, and I'm going to use a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And because of the dry shampoo that's on there, I think it's going to create a really cool texture. I'm going to emulsify it where it's almost gone.
Yeah.
See?
Okay, so just the tiniest.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to you see, tap the ends a little bit.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with your texture not to do too much, but
Yeah.
at least you get a little bit of that separation.
Yeah, I love that.
See? Very, very light. The key is to use just a little bit and then emulsify. Like really rub it in.
Yeah.